for this morning's reading for the collective. Now, again, with collective readings, it's going to only resonate with a certain selection of the collective, like a chunk of people. Energies are very collective. A lot of times when you're going through something in your life, there's a lot of other people going through the same thing because the energies are there for it, depending on where you are in your life and what lessons you need to learn and stuff like that. So this is going to resonate with some of you, not all of you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? And if it doesn't resonate, it's not your reading, okay? So I want one card, please, Spirit, the significator card. Okay. Truth and only the truth, my highest good of all. No reversals, please, Spirit. Be very clear for me, please, Spirit. No, clear, please. It's like I get one, it better be a good one. Whoa, that's crazy. Usually 5 have flung out onto my bed or on the floor by now. One card, please, Spirit. Truth and only the truth. I'm feeling some third eye tingling, which is a nice little sign. Okay. Thank you. What's up here? This is Memories of Love. This is the Six of Cups. In the Six of Cups, it's traditionally a older child handing a cup to a smaller child. It represents nostalgia, friends from childhood. It represents reconciliation. It represents sometimes soulmates, just really special, sweet, tender connections is usually what this means. This card specifically has been named Memories of Love. And it looks as though they're putting them in the water and letting them drift away. It's almost as if they've taken the time to look at all of these moments and they're kind of setting them free. But it feels very hopeful. It's as if maybe if I set it free, it'll come back to me. Some of you might be feeling very nostalgic. You also might be feeling a little bit of loss, maybe looking back at sweeter times. Things might be hard right now. You might be hoping for reconciliation. Like I said, letting them go and hoping they come back, almost like when you love something, let it go. And if it's meant for you, it'll come back to you kind of thing. And these hands, yeah, they're really holding these candles with love and adoration and affection. So there's definitely a sweetness to this card. I feel a sadness to this card. It's putting it in very calm water, so there's emotional stability here. There is light though, lots of little bits of light. Okay, let's see where this goes. So I wonder if it's gonna take all the cards to get the full picture. Now let me ask Spirit what they wanted from. This is the, I can't remember what it's called. It's one of my favorites. I'll try to link it or something. Do something crazy and link it in the bio or some shit, excuse me. They want 5 cards. Spirit's been giving me a lot of 5 card pulls lately, which are more like storylines versus intuiting like specific energies from something, but they're a little tougher to get. We'll see. So Spirit, please give us 5 cards here to help kind of clarify this Memories of Love, the Six of Cups card that is our theme for this reading. For the collective, what do you want to share with them? What guidance do you want to give them today? I instantly felt the word hope. Hope, like really, 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 really loudly within. Okay, can we have 5 cards, please? Like sadness and loss, but hope, hope, hope. All right, 5 cards, please, Spirit. Some of you might have lost some loved ones. It does feel like loss, but that the lights don't go out, like they're not gone. 3 more. Two more. here, please. 2 more. One more. Okay. Okay. All right. First card coming out is about called the Chariot, and that's a major arcana card. So what I'm getting is there wants to be some movement. So the Chariot's about overcoming obstacles and moving forward to your destined location, to your destiny. But this particular Chariot is sitting there and it's waiting. And the black and the white sphinxes, or usually horses or whatever, not usually horses, but whatever animal the card has chosen, is about picking the right path, choosing the right path for your destiny. They're sitting there, and sphinxes sit and they wait. So I feel like this has been a long wait for some of you. There's mountains in the back, which indicate, well, they're not mountains, they're actually pyramids here, but they indicate wisdom, finding enlightenment and wisdom. So I think it's the 7 chakra stars up there. So it's about seeking balance first before we move forward. And yeah, the waves within the cape that this gent is wearing indicates that there's still some emotional imbalance. It's not as calm and cool. And if you look at this card, when these hands place these little memories into the water, they do disturb the water. So it's these memories that, you know, cause a little bit of upheaval emotionally for us on occasion. And this is saying, hey, we're still trying to balance out our emotions and our feelings before we get up and go anywhere. We still need a little bit more wisdom before we go anywhere. We still need a little bit more balance before we move forward, but our intention is to 100% move. Okay. But there's a lot in the way. This is the 9 of Swords, and as you can tell, it's not a fun card. This is about anxiety and stress, sleepless nights. Look at the worms, the bugs eating away. It's like pick. Someone is overthinking, and it's keeping them in the dark, and it could just be them being extremely critical of themselves. Or it could be that the pain of the loss, it's hard to kind of let go of that, and that just kind of sits really heavy, and they're constantly reliving things. Whatever it is, someone's overthinking to the extent that it's causing them a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, possibly depression, and sleepless nights. So there is a need for more balance, emotional stability, wisdom, probably in the way of helping to calm your mind. Someone feels like that they're maybe on the defense. They feel knocked off their feet. That's what the 7 of Wands usually indicates, that someone is trying to protect themselves, defend themselves, but also can indicate no matter what, I'm going to get past this mess and I'm going to succeed and I'm going to have victory, right? Which that's what this Chariot represents. In this specific card, there are probably 7 wands that are all in this person's shield that they've been protecting themselves with. This person looks over it. This person's not like kind of over it, but also kind of like, yeah, come at me. Like, I've done this before, buddy. Like, that ain't nothing. They've got this fire burning in the back, and it's almost like nothing you do is going to touch this fire. Nothing you do is going to stop me from doing what I need to do. Like, come at me one more time because I'm about to you up, right? So someone is over it, really tired of defending themselves, and it looks like they might be about to learn a lesson of, do I really have to fight this person anymore? It looks like they're about to learn a lesson, some wisdom, that if you don't give in to the bullshit of other people, or if you just stop letting their bullshit affect you, that you kind of have your own suit of armor on all the time anyway. So this person looks like they're about to learn a lesson after fighting many battles. They look like they're getting grounded, which usually, again, it's about being knocked off your feet. This person looks like they're getting stable. And they're like, I'm done with this. You know what? I'm choosing myself. That's what I'm getting here. And then the 2 of Wands Two of Wands can be about decisions and partnership. It can also be about, you know, seeing what's before them and getting ready to make a decision to take action. Notice the fire in the back on the mountain is there. And in this situation, it's right on their shawl or their cloak. Like, this person's burning to make a decision, burning to make a choice, burning. Look, they're holding the world in their hands. It's like they see what they want. They're looking right at it, and they haven't been able to make the choice to go for it. It's just more of this energy. They've been held back. This person doesn't look like to me like they've made the decision yet. This person knows what they want, but they haven't been able to take action towards it. Yeah. They're surrounded with a lot of red and orange and yellow, solar plexus, root chakra. What's the other one? Root, solar plexus. The other one that's down here. Safety, stability, ego, all these things. Yeah, someone's got a lot of fire. There's a lot of fiery energy. Someone's getting revved up, and it looks like they are, again, tired of waiting, ready to make a decision. The world represents completion of old cycles and the beginnings of new ones. So yeah, they're getting ready for a new beginning. Someone's getting ready for a new beginning. They're tired of overthinking. They're tired of being on the defense and defending themselves. They're tired of all this bullshit. And they want to make a decision that's going to lead to a new beginning for themselves. Finally, the last card is Justice, and it looks like that's coming. It looks like Justice is coming, and I will clarify this one, I think, just to be sure that that's what we're looking at. This could be them also simply trying to find balance, find justice, but because it's at the big end and the beginning, and it's like bookended, so it's like, I want to make this choice to move forward in my life, to make changes, to have a new beginning. And this is either about finding balance amongst all the stress and the anxiety and then feeling on the fence and protecting yourself and trying to find balance in that, or it's about it is coming to you. So it's about one or the other. I'm going to clarify it super quick. I also could just feel it. Okay. I feel someone, or I see someone walking on the edge of the sword, trying not to make mistakes. So they're still feeling like they can get knocked off this sword. It hurts to stand on it. They're trying to do their best to maintain some kind of balance in everything that's going on in their life. So yes, this is still about waiting for justice, hoping for justice. And with this being the center card, I feel like someone's getting fed, I'm sorry, I cuss, fed the fuck up. And they're about to decide to just jump off this damn justice thing, stop being Mr. Nicey Nice or Miss Nicey Nice, and just choose themselves. And I don't really know yet how that has to do with past memories, but some of you guys might. But I have a lot more cards to pull, so let's see if we get some answers there. Okay, yeah, they've been walking the straight and narrow, like walking on eggshells for a very long time. Someone's been walking on eggshells, defending themselves. Someone's been sitting back and trying to like keep the peace as much as possible. They've been having a really hard time. I'm gonna assume for a long time. Yeah, okay. Okay, and now I'm being asked to pull two of these cards. I don't know what we're gonna get. This is gonna be a long reading. Can I have two cards, please, to help clarify what's happening here, the information you're trying to provide the collective, any guidance you're trying to give the collective. I feel like we're setting the stage right now. It's like we have the significator card, which is the theme. You set the stage of the situation, and now we're gonna get, this might be more like confirmation of that, and then we're gonna get some guidance. Yeah, I just got a little tingle all the way up my body, so I think that's what's happening. All right, two cards, please, to give us some confirmation on what's going on, or some clarity. Ooh, okay, two cards, please. No reversals, truth and only the truth, and the highest good will. No reversals, please. Have faith. Okay, so this feels very guidance oriented to me, unless you already have faith, and that's been keeping you steady and holding you through all of this bullshit. Yeah. Have faith. It looks like you either have your people or you have spirit, like you're being guided, like you're not alone. Like this is like We got you. Better is coming. I'm hearing like, put your crown on. Stand in your power. Find your power is coming kind of vibe. Okay, one more. This is very much about standing in your power and stop letting people walk all over you. Determination. And look at those mountains. Didn't we talk about, look at this. Didn't we talk about the mountains? And finding wisdom, and it leads to the light. The sun is about joy, optimism, happiness, sometimes love. It's a yes card. Determination, you're determined to find a light. You're determined to have happiness again for the first time in a really fucking long time. Yeah. I don't know if you know it, but what I'm getting is a lot of you know it's coming. A lot of you know you're about to just drop this and stop fighting someone who's never going to stop fighting until you stop fighting. Oftentimes in dynamics with the people that we feel defensive with, oftentimes it's like old relationships. You know, when we're younger, we're in our ego. We're just trying to protect ourselves from our triggers, from the things that hurt us, you know, from feeling pain, shame, all those things. Oftentimes those connections, like with your parents or with family members, sisters, siblings, you're sassier, you're more pissier, and you can take this all the way till the end, till your parents die and your siblings are gone, and you guys hate each other for the rest of your lives. What I'm trying to say is the dynamics stay the same until somebody moves, and the person who finally puts down the shield and starts changing their behavior forces the other guy, the shadow, forces the other guy to change their ways too. And at first there's a big fight about it. Like they don't like it when you change because, you know, they like to piss you off or they like to get under your skin. When they stop doing that, they're going to throw little hissy fits. So prepare for that. But once you put that shield down, everything changes. It doesn't work out that way. This person can't keep coming at you if you're not going to react the same way. It shifts everything. I don't know why I went on that tangent, but you're determined, or you will be, or to have faith that with determination, you're going to find that joy again, that there's happiness amongst all like once you find that wisdom, climb to the top of that mountain, boom, it's right there. It's here. It's waiting for you. Okay, moving on. What's next? And I'm supposed to pull 2 of these animal cards. That's so many cards. So maybe I did get a lot of sadness, and I was thinking that people lost people. Okay, so now I'm getting that you might have had people in your life, family members or loved ones that have passed, that you never truly got to have reconciliation with, and they don't have to be here for you to have that reconciliation. So maybe that's something to look into, is on just whether it's therapy or, you know, work that you can do within yourself, that you can find forgiveness for what they've done to you. You can forgive yourself for what you may have done to them. Definitely old wounds coming to light that may have caused a lot of strife for a really long time that it's time to put to bed. And it could also be these memories of love don't have to be about people who are gone. It could be about people who are still here right now, and you want reconciliation and you want a rebirth in your condition. Those candles are purple. That's the third eye. About intuition. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Can I have 2 cards, please, from this animal spirit deck to help provide further clarity, guidance, or confirmation on our polls today? Fish popped out. I'm a fish. Pisces. 2 cards. It might have just been a shout out to a Pisces or people who really like fish. Okay, 2. The deer. I just pulled a deer card the other day, and it was actually about love. And I don't know why. But is there anything like more innocent than a deer? Like, I just got a lot of sadness. Someone's been really beat down. Look at that. And someone's been the innocent. But someone's got horns, yo. Like, someone hasn't recognized their own power for a really long time. Yeah, I feel really sad and like, this is gonna come off wrong. I just can't find the words, but like victim, like poor me, Doe is me. Woe is me, right? I know this isn't a doe. I know this is a buck, but someone has not felt in their power, and they felt like the young kid, or they felt like someone that people have taken advantage of. But what you don't realize is you got horns. Well, you did realize that because you've been fighting for a long time. Fighting, but feeling really sorry for yourself. And I can say this because this was me. I was a victim for a really long time. Yeah, someone needs to find their power. Let's see if anything else comes from that. There's a lot of green. Green is the heart. And this is about cups. This is about the heart. Love, obviously, but cups is about emotion and the heart, feelings. Someone needs some intense heart healing, or is doing some intense heart healing. That's where this is going to come from. All right, one more, please. Duck. Someone is, look at, they're lit up with all the colors of the chakra system. Again, trying to find balance and trying to find emotional stability. Look how calm the water is. Yeah. Thing about ducks is they look really calm on the surface, but they're paddling underneath the surface a mile a minute. So someone might have all of these things going on, but they look calm and quiet and reserved on the outside. And they might have the appearance of being balanced, while underneath they're kind of panicking. But then look at this calm water though. The intention is to find emotional stability. The intention is, but also with this, I feel like it's the illusion of stability, the illusion of calm. So some of you have been faking to the world. And that's okay. It protects you, and it protects you from other people's opinions. But if you know me, you know I'm all about sharing the truth of it. Okay, my life isn't going great. So maybe what I'm getting from that is, if you don't talk to your people, maybe it's time to talk to your people. Maybe it's fine to start making connections with people, therapists, if you don't want to share with your friends, if you don't have a close-knit group. And if you don't, and you start healing, that will come. It's just part of it. Find people you can share with. That helps strengthen your faith. Okay, all right, Spirit. 2 more decks to go. I hope y'all are getting something from this. I'm gonna pull one from this, and I might get guided to get a second one. This is my Spirit of the Animals Oracle. There's so many animal decks. I don't remember the names of them. Now this one I usually give this general idea of this person's nature or where they are emotionally, but it can also give beautiful guidance. So let's hope it gives us some of that. So someone needs to stop playing, be honest with how they feel. So I'm getting with the duck, don't know why. Stop feeling like a victim and stand up and own their strength. Stepping in their strength is part of it. And stop placating to everybody, which that justice feels like. That justice feels like trying to keep the balance, trying to keep the peace, walking on eggshells, and it looks like you're tired and you're ready. From the beginning. For reconciliation, the first reconciliation comes from within. Apologizing to yourself and forgiving yourself for letting yourself be walked all over. Okay, let's get one card for now. Make it really clear. Like that wasn't clear. Spirit, come on, make it really clear. We want some really yummy guidance here to the people, to the collective, working on this 6 of Cups energy. Ooh. Okay. This is a polar bear. I've never gotten this card, and honestly, let's see what comes of it. It just feels so separate from everything else. Polar bear, obviously about strength. White makes me think of peace and innocence and new beginnings. Mystic is what it's called. Know the challenges. Know that challenges make you stronger. And I think this is very, very profound with everything that I've just said, because some of you might be sitting back and going, I know, I let people take advantage of me and I let them walk all over and blah, 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 blah. Victim. Stop it. First of all, find your power. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. But don't be mad at yourself for have feelings. What am I trying to say? Don't be mad for all the times that you have felt like a victim. Don't be mad at yourself for all the times you let someone else walk all over you. Don't be mad at yourself for the times that you did this. Or be mad, process the anger, and then forgive yourself. And let that shit go. Because it ain't doing nothing but holding you back. It's about forgiving yourself for the choices that you made to survive, to do the best that you could. Because guess what? You weren't ready then. You had to be this person. You had to live this life. You had to go through these struggles. You had to be taken advantage of. You had to let people take advantage of you so that you could get to where you are right now to learn the lesson to stop. It all happens for a reason. It is all on purpose. It's just time now. Okay? Know that the challenges make you stronger and you're ready to step into your power. You're ready. It's time. Have faith when you face adversity. Yeah, there's going to be more. When you put that shield down and you say, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm not fighting anymore, you're going to piss a lot of people off. But it's about standing in your power and not engaging. Not engaging, not engaging, not engaging until the shadow, it just goes away. Because it gets nothing in return. It's not getting fed. It's not receiving the power that it gets from it, from controlling you, whatever it is. Have faith when you face adversity. So it will get worse before it gets better, typically, when you start changing the power dynamic within a connection. Have faith. Have faith. Okay? When you face adversity, take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Again, yes. So it's not just about feeling all the feelings and fighting. It's also about taking the time and rejuvenating yourself. Love yourself. I know that I say it all the time, guys, and I know it's maybe probably a little aggravating because it's my theme throughout life, but until you love yourself, you can't love anybody else properly. And if you start to force yourself to love yourself, and then you'll start to see those shifts start changing, your entire life will change. Entire life. I'm gonna recommend this. Stand in front of a mirror and say, I love you, looking into your eyes, and tell me what you feel. Do you feel like I can't even look at myself in the mirror, like so many people feel? Like I can't even look at myself in the mirror. You hate yourself that much. Ooh. If you do, you better look in that mirror. Force yourself. Oftentimes, you keep saying it, and then you start to feel really emotional because you don't believe it. You don't believe it. Say it until the tears come. Say it until it's all gone. And then you get this spark. Say it until the spark comes. Until for a second you mean it. And then see what happens if you start doing that mirror work. No one's going to do it every day. Unless you're Virgo and it's on your list, or Capricorn and it's on your list of what you need to do. And you can stay consistent. But start trying that. Self-love is it's everything. And that's what this is about. It's about loving yourself first. And you're probably a 2, or you're probably, no matter what you are. You've let people walk all over and you're tired of it and you're fed up, and it's time to change that. And that means numero uno. It's your turn. You get to go first now. You get to be first. Not in a, it's my turn way, and trust me, that will probably come out. Because when you finally start using your voice, nobody listens to you because you've never used it before. So this will probably happen. Be patient with that. But it's your turn. You have to love yourself first. It's just the way it is. It's like the way of the world. FYI, there's my knowledge. I'm just sprinkling it on you today. Embrace your psychic abilities. So this is the part where I was like, okay, what? Where's this coming from? Because I see this nowhere else. So some of you, and this is what it was for me when I started shifting and changing everything about my life, weird shit started happening. Okay? You wouldn't have seen me touch a tarot deck. I thought it was kind of like the devil a little bit. Not that I was terrified or thought I was doing anything wrong, but I thought it would be dangerous to touch. And here I am now. So some of you need to embrace some psychic abilities. Boom, for some of you. You carry the shaman within. We all carry the shaman within, by the way. I do this thing called a shamanic soul retrieval, which I go in and I did, you know, music therapy, so imagery work is a big thing that we do there. Going in and you image on going, like, whatever moment in your life you're trying to heal from, you visualize that child within and you pull them from the moment that they're experiencing whatever difficult time they've been in, and you help them to purge the dark energy and renew them with the good stuff. And then you bring them and you integrate them back into you, into your world, so they can be with you forever and they're no longer exiled. This is called shamanic soul retrieval to the shamans, or to shamanism, but it's a psychic, or what am I saying? It's a therapeutic technique in internal family systems therapy, just under a different name. So people are using this type of healing practice in psychodynamic therapies, but they're also using it in these mystical, woo-woo, whatever you want to call it, whatever your comfort zone is, type practices. So we all have the shaman within. We can all heal ourselves within, and you can do it in whatever way works for you. I'm sorry this is taking so long. No, I'm not. This is what you're supposed to get. And we only have one more card. Okay. Last but not least, my favorite deck for closure. And I think we're gonna do one card, please, Spirit, to close us out. And I love that it's this beautiful green color, and it just moves perfectly with the green in this card. So it's like, now that I've said that, I hope it's the perfect culmination here, or it's the bookend at the end of this reading. So this is how we're gonna close out. This usually gives just like the perfect little closure statement. And I might pull from the book on this one because it's just so powerful. One card, please, Spirit. No reversals. Truth and only truth and the highest good of all. What do the people want to hear? What guidance do you want to give them today? Or what confirmation? Because sometimes it just does that. Want a good one. It's waiting for the right one. When it takes a while, you know. I don't know, that wasn't clear. You know that wasn't clear. You know I don't like it when they do that. Nope. Sassy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, fragments. Okay, and now I'm getting, this might not, for some of you, if you've made it this far and it didn't relate to you about being family members or past connections where there's pain or, you know, healing you need to do around it. This could also be about parts within yourself. Because the Six of Cups is also about inner child work, the inner child within, and having reconciliation with that. And this whole thing is about healing and stepping into your power and not being taken advantage of anymore, and not allowing yourself to be taken advantage of anymore. We're often taught, you know, we're taught that. And with this card being called fragments, it makes me think of the fragmented pieces within ourselves when, you know, things happen to us when we're kids that break us apart. And it makes me emotional because this is very much reminiscent of my journey in the last couple years. And this reminds me of feeling defensive, right? Well, this card is normally about this energy, but look at the eye. I see the truth. I've been blocking myself and trying to protect myself and trying to guard myself and just push through with my head down for so long, but I finally see with my third eye that I deserve something more. And when I saw this card with all the different chakra colors coming out, look at this, look at the colors in this, and look at this steady, like strong trunk of alignment that's coming in, and look at this fire burning in your heart and throat chakras with more eyes. Someone's tired of not speaking their truth. Someone's like throat chakra is starting to just rev up or something here. It's time to speak your truth. And someone's mad. Someone's been holding their voice quiet for a really long time. Someone is pissed and they have a lot of anger to get out. It's time. It's like, I'm tired of fighting. I feel like I'm pieces of myself, and it's time to stabilize, balance, ground, and probably speak your truth. And the thing with speaking your truth, when you've been hurt, especially in a situation where you might not have realized it until I said it, or you knew it and you're like, okay, yeah, I know, I need to do this. When you speak your truth, you don't got to speak it to the person that you let take advantage of you. If you can, great, do it. Speak your truth. There is so much power in that and so much healing in that. They're not going to react the way you want them to. They're not going to go, oh my God, I'm so sorry I did that to you. No, they're going to keep being the person they've always been. So speak your truth, but don't expect the apology. Don't expect, like, prepare yourself. Speak your truth. There's power in that, like I said. But then the healing work is done within. The processing of the rage, the anger, the pain that you've been through, that you've, in a lot of ways, not the childhood pieces, not the things that molded you into the person you were today, the people pleaser or the person who sacrificed themselves for others. Like, that was never your fault. The person that molded you into those parts, that was never your fault. That's a whole separate form of healing, but which is important. It's very, very valid. But the part of you that's angry at the people for taking advantage of you, that healing has to go within too. You have to process the anger, the rage, the resentment. And then when you're ready, forgiveness is a natural outcome of the healing work. It's not you can choose. You could say, I want to forgive. And forgiveness is not for the person who hurt you. It's for yourself so you can let go and be free. It's freedom. But forgiveness is a natural after effect of the healing work. But first and foremost, don't expect to get the apology and have the healing done through the person who hurt you. That's not how it usually works. You gotta go in. Anyway, I feel like I've taken too much time, which I'm guessing I haven't, because there's no rule on how much time I can do this. I'm sending love to you guys and strength to you guys who know that it's time to stand up for yourself. And it doesn't mean going to war anymore. It means putting the shield down, and it means choosing you. It's turning around, going to your fire, putting the shield down, turning around, going to your fire, and having that new beginning. Moving forward. Okay? So I'm sending you guys strength. It's time to find your power. Not feel like this anymore. It's a slow and steady process, but you can do it. I know it. I've done it. I've seen it. I love you all very much. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.